Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to COBOL table, where we will learn how we can create a table with a variable length occurrence. In projects, there might be some scenarios where we are supposed to create a table, but at that moment we are not sure how much occurrence we need for a particular table. So in that case, how we can create a table with a dynamic nature. This thing we are going to discuss in this particular session. Okay, so what we will do, firstly, like I'll explain you the code which is already written in this program TSCB-PGM93, and after a walkthrough, like once we are done with the basic thing, then we will write the code from scratch to understand like how we can create a table with a dynamic variable or a variable length occurrences. Okay, and post writing the code, like we will verify the output as well, like how it is providing the output, are we able to assign or display the value as per our requirement. So these all things we will verify with the help of output. Clear? Now, before we start the session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because the sessions of this playlist are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be really very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. As I mentioned, these all sessions are connected with each other. Okay, so yeah, I think now we are good to start with the session. So here you can see we have TSCB PGM93, which I have already created. So I'll take option 2 over here to take this program in edit mode. Now here we have mentioned the identification division block. What is identification division block? So whenever you want to store the program identity related information into a source, then in that case we will utilize this identification division block. So it keeps the information related to source identity. So right now we are only using two information, which is program ID denoting program name and author denoting author name. Okay, likewise if you have any other information which you want to keep in this identification division block, then you can keep it here. Okay, fine. Now you can see line number 5, 6 or 7. These are the three line which we are using, and these three line we are considering as a comment. Now the question comes, how we can initiate the comment line. So to initiate the comment line, you can just simply place your cursor on the very first position of the line, and then from there you can count till 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. On 7th position when you place asterisk, it will be considered as a comment line. And after that asterisk you can write anything which you want to write here, and it will be considered as a comment, and there is no need to write asterisk further. Okay, this is just for the, because I want to create a box like structure, that's why I'm writing these asterisks. Otherwise you can put any text here, or maybe you can put any other symbol here, so it is up to you which you want to use it here. Okay, but I just want to show this in a box like structure, the topic name, that's why I'm using in this way. So likewise I have declared these three line, 6 and 7 as well, and then I mentioned this topic name, which is table with variable length occurrences. Okay, and then you can see on line number 10 we have stop run, which is used to stop the program flow. So whenever the program line reaches to this line number 10, it will terminate the program flow. So this is just the basic structure. Now we will write the code from scratch in between these comment and stop run. So let's write for any example we firstly need a variable. So let's define the variable. So here I will write data division. Okay, so in data division we will define working storage section, working hyphen storage section. So why do we need working storage section? We need working storage section in order to define all the variable that we are going to utilize throughout the program. Okay, so whatever variable you want to utilize in your program, you will declare it under this working storage section itself. So let me insert few blank line. Now we will write the variables. So as I'm mentioning it that we are going to create a variable length occurrence, so that's why first variable we need is for that variable or for the dynamic variable. So let me declare with the variable with the level number 0, 1. Variable name would be cnt space PIC 9 of 2, numeric 2, and value 2. I'll explain you this line. So what we are doing here, we are declaring one variable with the name CNT. So to declare any variable, firstly we need a level number. So here I'm specifying the level number as 01, which is denoting higher data hierarchy. Okay, then we have CNT, which is denoting the variable name or data name. So whenever you want to access this variable in order to print or assign some value or for any purpose, you will refer this variable with the name of CNT. Then we have PIC denoting picture clause, 9 of 2, where 9 is denoting the numeric data type and 2 is denoting the length. So 2-digit numeric value. And then we are using value clause to assign the value to this variable. So here I have assigned the value as 2. Okay, so this means now CNT is holding 2. So this is the variable we have declared, which will act as a dynamic variable, or it will the table occurrence will depend on this variable itself. So let's define table. So to define the table, we will use the same level number 01, and the table name is customer table. Okay, and then we will define its subgroup, or you can the dependent element. So for that we will write here 05 as a level number, name, PIC. Firstly I'm writing it and then I'll explain you. Okay, so x of 30 occurs 1 to 50 times depending on CNT. Okay, so this is the information which we specified here. Now what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to use this table, but before that let me explain you what I have written here. So firstly I specify the table level number as 01, then we are defining its dependent part like 05. So 05 is showing that it is a sub element of the parent record. The name is the variable name which we will use in order to access this variable. Okay, then PIC is denoting picture clause, x of 30 is denoting alphanumeric 30 characters, occurs 1 to 50 times depending on CNT. Now some of you might be thinking like we are specifying the occurs value like 1 to 50 times, then how it is dynamic? It is dynamic because we are also specifying depending on CNT. So let's say if CNT value is 2, which is currently, right? Currently the value is 2 itself. So if the value is 2, it will occur 2 times. If the value is 5, it will occur 5. It will occur 5 times. And if the value is 3, it will occur 3 times. So it is totally dependent on the CNT variable, like how much time it occurs, because we have specifically mentioned it depending on CNT, occurs 1 to 50 times depending on CNT. Clear? Now let's verify the things like if it is working properly or not. So for that we will write procedure division here. So I'll write here procedure division, and under this procedure division we will firstly assign some values to these variable, to these elements, and then we will print it. So here I'll write move Amit, this is just a name, to name 1. Likewise we will assign next value. So I'll write here move Sharmit to name 2. Okay, so likewise we will specify the things. Now later we will print the values because we want to confirm that it is printing as expected. So let's verify by printing it using display command. So display name of 1 and display name of 2. Alright, so we are ready with this thing. So it's time to remove the unnecessary blank line if it is there. So I'll just simply remove this line, and now we are good to compile and call it. So I'll just take option 14 for compilation and call. So after a call you can see it is printing both the names correctly. So this is what we were expecting. So in this particular session what we did, we just created one table with a dynamic nature or you can say with a variable length occurrence. So it is totally depending on CNT variable. So I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechSharmit.